Good evening everyone, Kella here, welcome to my live stream, glad you could make it today. So, today, more Your Crown is Mine. Last time, we successfully obtained said crown, and now we are into the nitty-gritty of running a kingdom. And trying to keep the populace on our side, while also trying not to let any of the stats drop to 0. So, this might be difficult. Hello Drag, hello Nick, how are you doing? Right, it's finally the weekend. So I woke up feeling cheerful, in one mood. Where should I go today? Alright, now the question really is, okay. We are on 5 energy, 5 mood. Obviously, we could probably really do with grabbing some more popularity. Because I have a feeling that, a lot of the changes we want to enact are not going to necessarily be popular with the populace. As it were. So I think we go to the village. I enjoyed my time helping out at the village. I lost 4 energy and gained 1 popularity. Here, take this to your family. There's food for the week, and plus the cake you said you wanted to try. Yay, thank you. And the pretty lady is here again. Oh, it's great to see you here again, Your Grace. Are you here to meet the villagers? Actually, I came here to see you. Grizzly's affection increased. Yay. You wanted to see me? Oh, what for? Not any particular reason. Just to chat with you, if that doesn't detract from your work. I think unpopular but not selfish is what we're going with here, Drake. Unless selfishness is going, this country will become better. Regardless of whether you want it to or not. Just to chat with you, if that doesn't just detract from your work. It's fine. I need to take short breaks between all the work anyway. Oh, we can talk for a while. Come here, let's sit on the grass. After the previous war's destruction, many of the plants here wilted, but I'm thankful there's still a good patch of grass here. Yeah, that's true. The populace will probably consider me a tyrant, which is why I need to get them on my side as much as possible, so that I can do my tyranny. The weather's so nice today. Yes, perhaps it's fate since you're here to visit me today. Is there anything you want to talk about? If I visit Rosalie more times, she'll open up further to me, unlocking new dialogue options. Do you still work at the Citizens' Council? Yes, of course! It's a nice job talking to the citizens and recording any concerns that they share. I got promoted, so it's not just interviews outside. I'm also at the council meetings. I saw you there, actually. But I prefer being out there, talking to people and helping them, not in the meeting room. I want to truly see the impact I'm creating. Do you work in the town centre often, then? Yes, it's also a good way of earning a little money for myself. I don't wish to always rely on the Duke's wealth. That's really admirable. I think you're even more admirable. Most nobles refuse to even get to know the common people, and they're all high and mighty. We're all humans in the end. All that's different is the family we're born into. None of us deserve our different lives. I think so too, and that's why I want to help those who aren't so fortunate. Oh, it's already time. I have to get back to work. I find myself hoping that you'll visit more often, though I know you're busy. I enjoyed the day too. That's good to hear. Rizla's affection increased by 1. Yay. Yeah, I think she's still obvious. Well, being a duchess helps her in various ways. What a long day. I need to make sure all my stats don't fall dangerously low. There's no meeting scheduled for today. Weekend. We need to rest because otherwise we're gonna get a bad ending. I took a nap and rested well. Gained 5 energy. No meeting today because it's the weekend. Alright, back into the week. Today is day 43. To avoid a coup, I have to stay above 30 popularity and keep my other stats above 0. Okay. Right, where's my notes? The debate gives me a popularity increase. 3, 5, and 7. So I think I want to work on that. Welcome to Iren's council debate session. At the end, Her Grace Lucena Sarias will select the guest with whom she most agrees with. We'll have a rotation of random topics and guest speakers who want to discuss it. Today's topic is plagues. Today's guest speakers are Lady Nikki of Irian and Duke Edgar of Irian. While there hasn't been any widespread plagues in Irian in the past few years, how would we deal with one if it happened? We should send doctors to every town to treat those who are ill, and our soldiers could help gather up the dead. Usually, sick patients' houses are boarded up so they won't infect others, but we should still make sure to send them food and medicine. We should build hospitals in every part of the kingdom now to prepare in case of future plagues. Most hospitals in Irian are funded by charitable donors, but the national budget can be used to build more quickly. I don't think building more hospitals would work, since it's difficult for most people in villages to get to one. Travelling doctors can easily reach patients who can't move around much. Citizens don't have carriages for travel the way nobles do. Thank you to our guest speakers. Your Grace, whose views do you agree with the most? Right, if I remember rightly, we have to pick the more popular one, right? I'm gonna just drop a save, although we can just back. Anyway. So the thing is... They're both good options. But Lady Nikki is right in saying that we don't have the transport infrastructure for the hospital infrastructure to work. At least for the general populace. So, I mean, obviously, building hospitals, yes, a good thing, but however, yeah, a hospital isn't much use if the people who are ill can't get to them. So, Lady Nikki. I picked the same view as the citizens' consensus. I've got a pretty good idea for what they like. Gained 1 charisma, lost 1 energy and 1 mood. I picked the same views as the citizens' consensus 2 times. If I do this 3, 5, and 7 times, I'll gain popularity. There's no meeting scheduled for today. Your Grace, what a coincidence to run into you here. Ah, good afternoon, Helios. You may drop the formalities. I just cut some fresh flowers from my greenhouse. Here, these are for you. I thought they would suit you. Aw, they're cute. Oh, thank you. You prepared a gift even though you didn't know you would see me here? To be honest, I was looking for you. I just wanted to spend some time with you. We've both been busy lately. How has your work been going? If you're ever tired or stressed, you can tell me. Maybe I can help shoulder the burden. Yeah, to be honest, it's not been the best. Oh, that must be difficult. You've already done very well, but the role of monarch is a tough one in itself. I'm already proud of you, and you should be too. We can work through any problems together. Thank you. You're flattering me a lot today. It's not flattery. I truly believe in you. Bloom recently published some articles in our newspapers about you. I don't know if you've seen. Ooh, hello! Popularity has increased by 5 due to Helios's help. Current popularity 47. It seems the love some of the love options are pursuing us. Which is fun. Thank you. You're really going above and beyond. It makes me think. Okay, I mean, he got mad when we implied that he was just doing it for stuff before, so is it because you like me? What do you mean? Of course I like you. And so do many of your citizens. Are you perhaps shy? Alright, I won't push you. I'm grateful for everything you've done for me. If there's anything I can do for you, just let me know, alright? There's nothing in particular. Thank you for offering, though. It means a lot to me. No worries. How has work at Bloom been going? Our market share has been rising, but to be honest, I've hit a bit of a roadblock. It made me frustrated, like I'm not good enough to run Bloom. It's just that the citizens here seem really unreceptive. No matter how we improve our products, lower prices, or try to connect more with them. I think it would be better if they stopped seeing Bloom as a foreign entity, and more as something familiar and entwined in Erin. Oh, you mean perhaps if they saw Bloom as being trusted by someone prominent in Erin, for example? Ooh. I mean, not the last one. We're trying to marry the heroine here. I could endorse Bloom to the citizens. That would work, yes. That's a great idea, Your Grace. You are trusted by the citizens, so they would be less wary of Bloom. I'm only trusted by the citizens because Bloom is doing that for me, right? If there's nothing else, I should be getting back now. I can't be away from work for too long. You really work too hard. Resting is good for you, you know. I know. I wanted to talk to you for longer too. I have a duty to Bloom, I suppose. What about the 53% that don't trust me? Well, if I can work on the propaganda, then maybe more of them will trust me. I understand. See you, Helios. You can come out now. Sorry, I wasn't trying to eavesdrop, Your Grace. I'm just passing by and missed my chance to leave. You were standing behind me all this time? I should have turned back, right? I'm sorry. It's all right. No harm was done. Well, Helios sure is good at getting favors out of you, if I may say that, Your Grace. What are you implying? Just that you have a soft spot in your heart for him, Your Grace. Are you jealous? No, I don't easily get jealous. Even in business, I'm not paranoid about defending Cadentia's advantageous moat. But that's because Cadentia doesn't exactly have a true competitor. Ah, so that's what you're saying. Speaking of which, I overheard you two talking about Bloom not being accepted by Erin. I guess all Letizian companies face the same plight. It's even more severe for Cadentia, isn't it? People are making up all sorts of conspiracy theories about the dangers of Cadentia energy. No way! You're teasing me about my deepest woes? Your Grace, you're so heartless. You don't really sound hurt. I think you're the one who provokes me more. Are you here to ask for a favor? Not me, but my father. Cassius Cadentia wants you to adopt Cadentia energy more broadly in Erin. You can ask for something in return. You're pretty straightforward. It's unlike most people. Do you like that? Or would you prefer some flattery and a sob story? If I help you, what can I ask for in return? Anything that I can give you, within reason. I'm just the messenger for Cadentia's request. Then why are you the one giving me incentives personally, if it's a request from your father and not you. You know my family pressures me to deliver results, and they track my key performance indicators. Think of it as helping this damsel in distress. That description doesn't fit you, especially with that threatening look in your eye. Should I agree to adopt Gaudentia more broadly in Irian? We can gain +2 to our relations with Etisia. For a cost of 4 popularity, we did just gain 5 popularity in this same event. So I mean, even if we do that, we'll come out net +1 out of the day. And that feels okay. I don't like the fact that this number is a 3, to be honest. I would like all of these numbers to be at least a 5. That's just what my brain is telling me. A 5 feels relatively safe. So sure, why not? Nuclear power is fine. Etisia's relations rating increased by 2. Current rating 5. Popularity decreased by 4. Current rating 43. Yeah, my brain want higher stats, yes. Make stats higher. Thank you. Then, for my end of the deal, what would you like in return? It has to be something I can give you. Ooh. Well, not the last one, because we are attempting to marry the heroine. Money into my own account. Ooh, that's bribery. Help me with Irian's national debt. I mean, honestly, I would like more budget. Gaudentia weapons for the army. Investment advice for the sovereign fund. Yeah, help me with the national debt. You've got money. Quite a lot of Irian's national debt belongs to us, so I guess I could help. Who knew buying bonds would come in handy like this? Irian's budget rating increased by 1, current rating 4. Hey! Stats. Well, I should go back and tell my family the outcome of their request. I'll take my leave, Your Grace. See you, Harrisel. Day 44, popularity 43. Let's do debate again, because then we'll hit that 3 times for the popularity boost. Today's topic is culture. Today's guests are Rosalie of Irian and Helios Bloom of Etisia. Arts and culture have been so underfunded in Irian that it's not one of our kingdom's rated metrics. Should this change? Of course the arts should receive more attention in Irian. What is a kingdom without its own unique culture? It could be a good way to extend soft power to other kingdoms as well. You can spread your kingdom's ideas through art exports. That sounds like something that would be nice to have, but our citizens are more focused on getting a comfortable living. Spending on arts and culture would be frivolous when we could put that money into reducing food prices. I understand, but even a small amount of funding toward the arts could foster a great long-term culture for Erin. Thank you to our guest speakers. Your Grace, whose views do you agree with the most? Probably Rosalie. I'm just gonna... Boop. Rosalie. Yeah! How expensive would the arts cost for a citizen? Well, it depends what kind of investment we're going with here, really. If the investment is like building arts schools and things, that's a lot of money. And anyway, I picked the same view as the citizens' consensus. Hooray! Gained 1 charisma. My charisma's 20 now, excellent. Lost an energy and a mood. I picked the same views 3 times. I gained 1 popularity! Hey! That's not a lot. There's no meeting scheduled for today. Here, these supplies should last for the rest of the month. Rosalie, you're working hard again today. Oh, Your Grace! I'm surprised that you're free to visit us. Please, drop the formalities. I finally have some free time, so I thought I'd come see how the villagers are doing. They're all doing well. We're starting to rebuild some buildings, and everyone doesn't have to worry about food anymore. Though, in the long run, I wish that everyone can live a good life without relying on my supplies. I don't know if I can distribute them forever. There are no industries or jobs here, and the soil isn't fertile either. I don't know how to improve things around here. What do you think? Education would help, investment would help. One of those things. I mean, if we invested in industry, then there would be jobs. Yeah, investment would help. If companies built branches here, there would be more job opportunities. Infrastructure would also help attract new people here. But that's expensive, and companies have no reason to invest here. They can get far better returns building things in the city. You're quite pessimistic. There must be a way to improve things here. If we all work together, we can make our dreams come true. You must think I'm naive or stupid. Still, I want to try my best and turn things around for this village. I know it's ambitious, but it's not impossible. It's not that I doubt your conviction or your abilities. Many people said my dream of becoming monarch wouldn't happen, but just look how that turned out. The problem is the villagers here. Instead of working hard to improve their own lives, they spend all their time blaming scapegoats like Aticia. Rosalie, you're just one person. You cannot change the fate of all the villagers here, because they don't want to put in the effort to change. Hello, Ethereal. How are you doing? We don't have enough money in the country budget to spend money at all the to throw money at all the problems. You always say that you want to respect the villagers' wishes, so you won't force change on them. They're doomed to rot in their own mediocrity. It's alright. I know the problems here are complex. Thank you for warning me, but I will still try my best. Once I become Duchess, I can use my part of the estate to fund new improvements for the village. It will be really soon. Oh damn! I need to put more effort into stealing this girl away. Soon? You're marrying him soon, so you can spend his money on the villagers? Yes, I'm of common origin, so I have no other way to earn so much money. I already agreed to a contract marriage with the Duke long ago for this purpose. I never dared to think it could be otherwise. I'm thinking of having a small, simple ceremony so that I won't waste the duchy's money. It'll be held in a few weeks' time. Maybe in another life I would have married for love. But to be able to help all the villagers, that's all I can ask for. What if I gave you the money instead? Then you and Edgar wouldn't have to marry for these reasons, and you could both be free. Huh? But how else can I get so much money to repay you? Becoming Duchess is the only way available to me. I could give you the money as a gift, not a loan. You won't have to repay me, so you won't have to marry the Duke for money. Huh? I'm really touched, but are you sure you can just give me the money for free? Oh, do we have enough money? Oh, that's a lot of budget! Holy fuck, that's a lot of budget! Didn't expect that to be coming out of the kingdom's budget. Oh no. I mean, the hidden cost comes from the relationship points. I need, if I want to marry this girl, I have to stop her marrying my ex. And it kind of appears like the only way to do that is going to be to do this. So, yes. We can work on the budget. We can work on the budget again, it's fine. Yes! You shouldn't marry the Duke just for these reasons. You should marry someone you truly like, not him. I'll help you with the money. Erin's budget decreased by 2 to 2. Erin's equality rating increased by 1. Current rating 6. Thank you. This means a lot to me. I'll tell the Duke to break off the contract marriage soon. That's good. I'm happy for you. Rosalie's affection increased by 2. Current affection 31. It was nice to see you today, Your Grace. I still have a lot of work to do, so let's chat another time. Sure. See you. What if the Duke says no? Well, it's not up to him. I fully intend to steal his girl. Okay, well, Sovereign Fund. Let me check what's new today. If I choose the best performing company, I can increase my wealth and over time even Irin's budget. Etrol, no, this is revenge. This is revenge. He dumped me for her, and now I'm gonna steal her away. It's totally legitimate revenge. Demand for energy sources has been rising after a shipment incident delayed some supplies for oil lamps. Who benefits most when energy is needed? We should invest in Gidentia. My choice performed the best. Wealth increased by 250. This is your villainess route. I mean, the whole game is villainess route. We are a villainess. Well, we're now queen. But yeah. Great. Investment. Budget increases when we reach 3. We need to do it one more time. Nope, this is a villainess racing sim. Your Grace, thanks for coming by. What do you think of Irin's budget issues? Irin's budget is now rated 2. Do you think that's good? Could be better. If the Sovereign Fund performs well, that could improve the budget. But don't worry, it's only a drop in the ocean. The balance of taxes and spending is what really moves the needle for Irin. Note they're already restricted. You've been dealt a poor hand, Your Grace. It's just so hard to improve the budget. Well, that's normal, of course, but our economy isn't so great. If you'd like a tip, Irin's budget will increase when you've made the correct investment 3, 8, 14, and 18 times. Thank you. I think I've made the right investment 2 times so far. You seem to know a lot about this stuff, Aerosol. Just call it experience from observation. Or maybe I did some calculations to predict that. What a long day. We are definitely resting tomorrow. Good afternoon. What's the reason for such a rushed meeting? Well... Remember the port attack and how we shifted the blame to Listaria? Of course. How could I forget that? You told me the real culprit was someone within Irin. You found them? Yes. The real culprit was Soraya Rise. Soraya? Are you sure? Very sure. We've sent a special team to discreetly arrest her. She said she helped in the attack, but wasn't the one who came up with it. I mean, they can act before telling me. Does Aracel know about this? We'll let her know right after we tell you. Good. What's our next step? Are we just going to keep Soraya in arrest? People will notice she's missing soon. And that's why we'll let her go tomorrow, so she can still attend the council meeting as normal. Otherwise, people would start to get suspicious. Soraya told us that Cassian Eris, the former king, was the one who plotted the attack. Allegedly, he made her stay quiet about his plan. I'm sorry, what? This piece of information was enough to buy Soraya her freedom. We'll go after Cassian next. That's a lot to take in. Yes, we were shocked too. To think the former king would do something so drastic. On Monday, day 50, Seria Rise will help us catch Cassian Eris red-handed. That was one of the reasons we agreed to release her. Alright, see you, Atheral. I will see you then. But I didn't appreciate how you always act behind my back, Yulia. And Helios seems to know even more than I do. I did it to protect you, Your Grace. You're my sister, so I didn't want you to get your hands dirty. Any bad consequences should fall on me, not you. I wanted you to focus on policy, not these terrible schemes. If it displeased you, I will try my best to tell you before I do anything next time. Your Grace, in any meetings or activities in the next few days, you have to act like nothing is wrong. We will only strike at the right time. Oof. Oh, Your Grace, I assume you already know. Soraya, tell me everything. Yes, Your Grace. Cassian Eris, the former king, created a plan to attack Erin. He thought it would unite the people against the unknown foreign enemy. Our people were divided, and he wanted to fix that by any means necessary. There's no better way to unite people than a common enemy. Cassian coerced me into helping him, even though I was against his plan. Yulia found out, and I told her everything, so she let me go. I don't know all the details, Your Grace. For that, we have to ask Cassian. Yulia must have told you that we will go talk to him on Monday. Is that everything? Yes. There really is nothing else, Your Grace. I've told you everything. Fine, you may take your leave. This is such a headache. Day 46. Right, we need energy. And then we also need mood. Energy. Club Alacrity is the best place to take a break. What should I do today? We can take a nap, we can talk to Soraya, we can buy a drink, which will get us mood. Let's do that. I enjoyed my drink. Lost 100 wealth and gained 1 mood. Current wealth 880, current mood 4. I rested well and gained 3 energy. Current energy 5. Okay, time for a meeting, I believe. Today, I'm scheduled for a meeting with the Imperial Council. My policies will determine Erin's ratings, and I can't let any of them fall to 0. That would make my popularity fall too. Let's begin the Imperial Council's weekly meeting. Let's start with Lady Soraya Rise. Your Grace, the crime rate has risen over 20% recently. People can't afford to live and are angry, so they resort to petty crime. We sent some to prisons, but the prisons are already full. When new criminals are sentenced, we're forced to let some of them go free. The backlog for court trials is also a few years long. We really need more money to build prisons, hold trials, and solve all of this. Well, the problem is I don't have money. But we can't afford to spend more. We already spend a lot of money in this area. You do know that Erin already has a tight budget and a lot of national debt. Our current spending isn't enough. Say if a meal costs 50 coins and you only give me 10 coins, I won't be able to eat, right? So the solution is to spend more money. Our current budget rating is 2. My final decision is... we can't afford this right now! Sorry, we're already on track for a budget deficit this year. I will have to politely refuse your request for law and order funding. Soraya was disappointed and her affection fell by 1. Current affection -1. Well, that's fine! What's next on the agenda? Your Grace, some nobles have asked that we cease all trade with Listaria, because they want to punish Listaria for the port attack on Erin. If we agree to their request, it will increase your popularity, but reduce Erin's trade and growth ratings. On the other hand, if I disagree with the nobles, that makes me more unpopular. Though Listaria will be pleasantly surprised. This again, huh? Then, Your Grace, will you agree to the nobles' request to cease all trade with Listaria? We need our trade and growth! I also need my popularity. We don't really need that much more in the way of, like, relations with Listaria. I don't like the fact that I'll drop growth to 2 by doing that. But also, given that I'm in a budget deficit, if I take the +4 popularity from this, and then use that bonus popularity to raise the taxes, which will help the budget. Because it's taxes after this, right? wonder how we'll raise growth again, though. I mean, I guess it'll be during one of these meetings. Okay, I will take the popularity. Let's trade embargo. I gained 4 popularity to 48. Erin's trade rating fell by 1 to 3, growth fell by 1 to 2. Thank you for your reports. Now it's time to review Erin's current tax levels. Your Grace, raising taxes would increase our budget but would make you unpopular. Lowering taxes would have the opposite effect. Yep, I'm going to leverage that that popularity to increase the budget. Raise the taxes. We're in dire need of a higher budget, so let's raise taxes. Budget increased by 1 to 3, popularity fell by 4 to 44 again. Lastly, some nobles are hosting an initiative to boost Erin's military capabilities. Anyone can donate their personal wealth to this. And I will be passing on donating today on the basis that I do not have enough. That's all for today. Thank you for attending this Imperial Council meeting. See you all next time. Okay. We can sovereign fund again to get that budget increase. Yeah. Alright, what's the news? Gossaris' property market is recovering after its previous slump. House prices are rising more and more land auctions have been announced. Who benefits when the property market is recovering? We should invest in property. Erin's budget increased by 1. We don't really have the dialogue option. What do you think of the budget issues? I think it could be better. Right. Today I'm scheduled for a meeting with the Citizens' Council. Welcome to the Citizens' Council weekly meeting. We're here to review reports that we collected from the citizens. Your Grace, the biggest and most frequent complaints from the citizens are about Atisia's interference with Erin, especially Cadentia Energy. It's the same complaint every time. They're not very original, are they? The citizens just want to know, will you further increase the restrictions on Atisian firms' operations in Erin? We could probably get away with doing that. Basically just turn around and do the opposite of what we just promised ourselves. It's kind of an easy +6. Yeah, why not? Boop. I'll increase the restrictions, since that is what the citizens have asked for. A good monarch should work for the people. Thank Thank you! Oh, Rosalie affection as well. Next, we have the report of another major complaint from the citizens. Citizens want more of their petitions to be heard by the nobles. This would improve equality, but would be unpopular with the nobles. Your Grace, will you agree to the citizens' request? Our equality is pretty darn good. Actually, the thing is that I don't know what the max number on these stats is. Not a clue. Yeah, let's have some more equality. Thank you for coming to the Citizens' Council meeting. I will see you all next week. It's finally the weekend. And I need a rest. No meeting today. Go to the village. Right. How's life in the village now? Still the same. Rebuilding is going slowly, so I'm still distributing supplies like I've always done. Looking back at my life here, it feels bittersweet. When we had a bad harvest, I'd go out and pick wild dandelions and use them to brew tea. But there were also fun times, like playing with the village children. There were no rules, much more carefree than life in the city. When I'm here, it feels like I never left. But when I'm in the city and wear my fancy clothes, I remember I'm a world apart from my home. Do you prefer the village to the city? That's a tough question. If I didn't go to the city, I wouldn't have the resources to help rebuild the village. And I wouldn't have met you. I suppose I like how things are now. Visiting the village often, but also seeing the wider world. You can get the best of both worlds. How is life in the city? I was nervous before, but I've gotten used to it now. The rules, the clothes... Slowly they're becoming a part of natural life. Part of me mourns for who I was before, but I'm glad I'm catching up to you little by little. I want to be closer to you after all. You're doing very well. What's your favourite part of the city? It has to be the food. I've never tasted cakes that were so sweet and fluffy, like soft sponges. Oh, it's already time. I have to get back to work. I find myself hoping that you'll visit more often, though I know you're busy. I will visit again soon. Really? That's wonderful! I'll look forward to it. Affection increased by 1. No meeting today. Today is day 50. Which is when we're, when our group is confronting the ex-king. Okay. Let's rest. And while we rest, we may as well have a drink and gain a little bit of extra mood. There's no meeting, but there is this. Your Grace, you're here. You remember the plan, right? Of course. Soraya will try to get Carcenaris to confess that he was behind the port attack while we watch. This is why you released Soraya. Yes, let's stand over here out of sight. Do you think everything went all right? The port attack incident, I mean, is it fully resolved? Things like that are complex. Listaria has accepted the blame and are investigating themselves. Either they'll find nothing or force it on one scapegoat. I think so too. Do you think the true culprit can get away without consequences? This world doesn't have true justice, only an illusion of it. What are you trying to say, bringing up that incident? It's been a while already. The news cycle might have moved on, but people are still investigating the true culprit. Aren't you scared? Scared of what? Well, I am certainly afraid of my connections to the attack being found out. The mastermind behind it all must be even more scared, right? What are you... Soraya, you were involved in that attack? How could you attack your own kingdom's citizens? Answer me now! You know I was forced to. Let me go! Yulia, should we step in? Soraya might be in danger. No, wait. He's about to confess his crime. I mean, I have no reason to go help her, right? What do you mean, forced? Were you blackmailed into helping with the attack? Yes. We need to tell Her Grace the Queen immediately. She already knows. She and Yulia, they think the two of us orchestrated the attack. What? You have to confess that you planned the whole thing now. That's ridiculous. I wouldn't do anything to harm Erin. Soraya, what's going on? Just admit it. Please, admit it. Is this because of Her Grace and Yulia? Let go! You're hurting me! Yulia, this is a failure. Yes, I can see. Let's break it up. Let go of Soraya. Yulia, this was your plan? To make me confess to something I haven't done? You've gotten more incompetent nowadays. You can't keep denying it. We know what you've done. I've done nothing. I don't know which one of you decided to frame me. My conscience is clear, so drag me to prison for all I care. Either way, your plan has failed spectacularly. I won't admit to something I haven't done. Oh, you can't leave. Your Grace, let him go. We can form another plan to catch his confession. Well, he's gonna be more on guard now. I don't think it's gonna work. That's right. Soraya, you were the one who failed today. You didn't manage to make him confess his crime. Did you do that on purpose to protect him? What? No! I tried my best. When he grabbed me, I was too thrown off to say the right things. Never mind. Go home and take a rest. I know. That was a failure. I'm not sure she failed on purpose, though. You were too harsh on Soraya. She might have done a poor job on purpose, to avoid Cassian admitting to his crime. I had to push her a little. What are we going to do now? Rest, regroup, make a new plan. You must be tired, Your Grace. Go home and take a rest. This isn't a battle we can win in one day. Soraya and Cassian are going to be making their own plans too. Let me handle it. Nothing more can be done today anyway. What's the truth behind the whole attack? Could it be our sister? I don't know. Right, what are we doing? Seven energy, 6 mood. Debate. Today's topic is plague. We know the correct answer to plague. Leave Nikki. Your Grace. Oh, you're in your fancy clothes today, Aerosol. You look great today. Thank you, Your Grace. I had a formal meeting, so I dressed up. This outfit is so impractical, though. I try not to wear it unless I really have to. Anyway, I was looking for you, Your Grace. I mean, yeah, I can see where it's impractical. It's called you haven't got your arms in the armholes of that jacket. You're wearing it as a cloak. Oh, did something happen? I'll be frank. The issue with the port attack in Soraya. I know something about it. You do? What is it? I'll tell you, and you can decide what to do with that information. I wasn't sure if I should tell you, since I'd be breaking my promise to someone else. Cassian and Soraya were framed, and Soraya was blackmailed into pretending she was involved. But she and Cassian weren't involved in the port attack at all. The true culprit framed them, hoping to kick them out of the Imperial Council. It was all a grab for power, besides creating a common enemy in Lestaria. Who would do something like that? And how do you know this? Well, Soraya told me her side of the story, and it lined up with what Yulia had told me of her plans. Wait, I was joking about my sister being part of this. I mean, I wasn't actually joking. It seemed a reasonable option. You mean Yulia was the true culprit behind the port attack? Yes, Yulia told me about her plans, because she thought I would be on board with it. Soraya can back up everything I just told you. Your Grace, Miss Edenia is right. Cassian and I were framed by Yulia, and she blackmailed me too. This is a lot to take in. Aracel, you knew about Yulia's plan, but you've betrayed her now. Why? My conscience couldn't bear it. Also, I really didn't want to keep any secrets from you, Your Grace. Did Helios know that Yulia was the true culprit? Yes, he was in on it the whole time too. But I didn't want you to be kept in the dark, Your Grace. I'm sorry I didn't tell you sooner. Thank you for telling me now. I need to go speak to Yulia. Your Grace, what brings you here to see me? I know everything. Aracel told me what had happened. Huh? You orchestrated the port attack to make Lestaria a common enemy, then framed Cassian and Soraya for your own crime. You just wanted to use that to kick them out of the Imperial Council and gain power for yourself, You had Helios and Aracel help you with your awful schemes, while keeping me in the dark. What am I to you, a pawn? Your Grace, did Aracel tell you all of that? Calm down, please. You've misunderstood. You must have misunderstood. What is there to misunderstand? I did it all for you, to help us gain power over the whole council. Cassian and Soraya would always try to push their policies, undermining us. I only didn't tell you about it because I didn't want you to get your hands dirty. Any bad consequences would be shouldered only by me. I worked with Helios and Aracel because they were both eager to help us gain power. You've also worked with them, haven't you? All along, you've been extremely suspicious, always going behind my back. You need to face consequences for this. Wait, please. Think about why Aracel told you all of this. Originally, she was fully on board with my plan. She came up with some parts of it. But now she wants to alienate you from me and Helios. That's why she suddenly told you our plan, so that she'd seem like the only one you can trust. Don't call me Lucina. It's Your Grace. I'm aware that Aracel wants to gain power, but that doesn't absolve you of your wrongdoing. Would pay a fine to me go into my pocket or the pocket of the country? Because I'd like more budget. I can't not punish her. Yeah, probably to my pocket, right? Well, let's find out. You have to pay a fine to me. A fine? I'm glad to atone for my crimes using our estate. It simply deducts from your inheritance. How much do you want? Hey, we can put it into the budget. Budget, please. That's a lot. But it's justice, huh? Erin's budget rating is now 5. If you cross me again, your punishment will be greater. Our trust has been broken, so I'll keep my distance from you in the future. That's fair enough. I'm sorry again, Your Grace. Your Grace? You talked to Yulia then? Yes, she admitted to everything. You must be so shaken up to know your sister has gone behind your back. I'm really sorry. I'm here for you, so tell me if you need anything. Thank you so much. It was nothing. I only did what was right. Don't worry so much about it. We can overcome anything together. Thank you. Yulia and Helios, they kept so much from me. It's so difficult to find someone I can trust. I hope you can trust me, Your Grace. I want to be by your side and help you. That's all I want. I mean, I'm not sure I trust you either. Thank you. That means a lot to me. Right. We have the budget to enact some change now. Debate. What's the debate topic? Ooh, today's topic is harvest. Today's guests are Duke Edgar of Erin and Lord Russell Shackleford of Erin. What should be done if we have a bad harvest and our people do not have enough food for that year? We should prepare for that now by building stockpiles of grain and warehouses around the entire kingdom. That is, in fact, a way you deal with that. In case we have a bad harvest, rations can be allocated from those stockpiles to all citizens. It's easy for stockpiles to get raided by thieves, corrupt officials, or even wild animals. Hiring guards would also be too costly. It would be easier for us to simply import food from other kingdoms if we have an internal shortage. I mean, the problem with that, Lord Shackleford, is that if we have a bad harvest, that's probably the same problem that everyone else is having, because it's probably a climate issue. Unless it's like a plant disease issue, but... Yes, it depends on trade policies and our relationships with other kingdoms. But those are things we can improve starting now. You make good points, but our citizens are skeptical of other kingdoms and would not feel safe relying on them. It is better to be self-reliant. Thank you to our guest speakers. Your Grace, whose views do you agree with the most? Well, I think the citizens are going to like Duke Edgar's. Yep. Gained 1 charisma, lost an energy and a mood. I've picked the same views as the citizens' consensus 5 times. And that means we gain more popularity. Only 1? Okay. We can't get a lot out of this debate, huh? What a long day. Ah, what are you doing here? Again. Your Excellency! What brings you to Erin again? If you'd let me know you were visiting, I could have arranged for you to be received properly, Your Excellency. No need for that. I'm only here for a very short time. Let's get to the point. We need to talk about the latest developments on that port attack. This is awkward. Does she already know who the true culprit is? Your Excellency? How did your investigation go? Let's not play around now. Listaria is not the real culprit. Do you think I wouldn't find out this was an inside job by your own kingdom? Your Excellency! Well, I can't just boldly lie to her, and I'm not gonna beg her, so... Did Aracel tell you that? I have reputable sources. Listaria's intelligence agency is quite competent, I'll have you know. My people are already printing out newspapers with the truth on it. Listaria's innocence and Erin's guilt. Nothing you can do to stop that. No! If you do that, we'll print our own newspaper saying the opposite. It'll become a battle of news distribution. Do you think you're better at playing that kind of game? I can get Bloom Media on my side. Are you willing to take that risk? You're threatening me back. Did you think I wouldn't account for that in my calculations? I'm confident I can win. Diplomacy? Diplomacy. Hey, let's talk this out. Did that scare you? I'll make you an offer. Our relations are decent. Our current rating is 6. That's already the best it's been in generations. I don't want things to sour again either. How about this? Give us some of your weapons, then I'll hold back when I punish Erin. And before you try to negotiate, please don't waste your breath. This offer is final, and nothing can change my mind. I see. The only thing you really want is weaponry, then. I mean, I have enough personal wealth to counteract a little bit of that military drop. You want to know how much military they have? It's like I'll be able to donate 1,000 wealth this week to add more to the military. So it won't stay low for long. But also, we do have plenty of relations with Listaria. We could just make them worse again. The rating's at 6. If we drop it to 3, it's just the same as it is here. Yeah. Aaron's relations with Listaria fell by 3. Current rating 3. I can't give you any weapons. I will face whatever consequences you rain down upon Erin. You've made your choice, then. I should get back to Listaria. I hope there isn't a need for us to talk like this again. If Listaria is going to publish the news that Erin attached itself, we need to be prepared. Helios would probably know how to deal with the media storm. But Helios did not tell me Yulia was guilty even though he knew about it. Can I trust him? Oh, we're going to ask him for help. Your Grace, I'm surprised to see you here. Did something happen? I quickly tell him what happened. Ah, that does sound frustrating. You don't have to worry, though. We can get through it together. I'm glad you trusted me enough to tell me. I also want to apologize for not telling you about Yulia's crime. I had sincerely thought it would help you gain power. It feels like I'm just a pawn while you, Yulia, and Aracel scheme in the shadows. That takes away my agency. I'm very sorry. Aracel convinced me to join her scheme because she would make Bloom her enemy if I disagreed. I was too cowardly to refute her. Next time, please discuss it with me first. I will tell you if there's anything, I promise. Did Aracel tell you she was going to betray Yulia? No, I was so shocked, since it would cause so much chaos for that secret to be exposed. Aracel must have known that. Chaos is what Aracel wants. That's precisely why she exposed Yulia. Anyway, we have bigger things to worry about now. What will we do when Listaria publishes its newspapers? I thought you might know what to do. Helios' affection is 4, it's too low for him to help. Oh no! Sorry, Your Grace, I don't think I can help you with that. You can't help or you won't. Well, if it's any consolation, your people are likely to call Listaria's words false, even without me fanning the flames. I get it, our relationship isn't that good, I can't force you. Sorry to bother you. Ooh. I'm just gonna make a save in a different one here. Just in case we need to go back and deal with that whole thing differently. I might as well finish doing the bonuses for debate, right? Today's topic is debt. Aracel and Zarea. We should reduce our budget spending. We need to spend more. If I recall, the people like Zarea's. Yep. Oh, what a long day. Stat raises are hard. Okay, Imperial Council. Well, I've got some budget to spend. Let's go. Let's begin with Lady Soraya Rize. Your Grace, while the nobles live comfortably, over 35% of Erin is in poverty, including children who may have to skip meals. We have cases of people dying from malnourishment. To solve this, we want to distribute food to the poorest, but we need funding for that. Sure. So the solution is to spend more money. Our current budget rating is 5. My final decision is... Ooh, 2 budget. Two budget is a lot of budget. And like, I'm not too worried about our equality number. I would like to invest in growth if I'm going to invest in anything, so actually we're already on track for a budget deficit. I can't do that. What's next? Your Grace, Cadentia has sent us a proposal to increase the usage of Cadentia energy in Erin, particularly for defense purposes. If we agree, we can improve our growth and military ratings. However, your popularity would fall due to Cadentia's unpopularity. Ah, we can increase the growth again. Yes, please. Now that doesn't say low next to it anymore. Now taxes. No change. Military donations. Military donations. So many things are low. Rest. Let's talk to Soraya. Yeah, I believe we can go personally bankrupt. Lady Soraya, I hope I'm not disturbing you. Your Grace, it doesn't feel like that long ago that you were working here at Club Alacrity. Was there something you wanted to discuss? What do you think is best for Erin? I truly believe in the Malachite's ideals, such as caring for the citizens. I always advocate for that in the Imperial Council's meetings. It's not good to be rooted in old traditions that only surround the nobles. We have to focus on the people and be open to new things. Have you ever had your ideals conflict with one another? Of course. Hasn't everyone? There's no right answer, and it's our duty to bear responsibility for that. We have to accept imperfection. Yes, it's just difficult to let go of the perfectionist mindset. I will try my best. Mood is low. However, mood will increase tomorrow morning 'cause it's the weekend. Okay. Citizens Council. Your Grace, Cadentia again. Same complaint every time. -2. I don't think I can afford to -2 to Atician relations, so no change. It's fine. Rosalie's affection is fine. It says that around the north of Irian, a storm has recently struck. That area is already quite poor, with a low quality of life. The citizens need funding to purchase resources, right? They are some of Irian's most vulnerable. We have to help them. Ooh, well, we have budget. -1 budget for nothing, though. Although everything else is kind of healthy-ish now. But also, do we need more equality? That feels like a terrible thing to say. Well, what am I going to spend my budget on if it isn't helping the people? Thank you, Your Grace. Do need to work on my popularity again. Speaking of working on my popularity, to the village. How's your contract with the Duke now? I told him to break it off, since you agreed to give me the money I needed to help the village rebuild. He was shocked, but then he slowly came around and accepted it. We parted amicably, and we still work together for the village's sake. I'm really grateful for your help. I'd never known what it was like to choose things for myself, not for others. I'm glad to hear that. It's all right to be selfish sometimes. Now that I can be free to marry whomever I want, it feels a little strange. How do we get more popular by lying on Rosalie's lap? Well, we help her out in what she's doing first. The lap pillow is a bonus. Why? You can choose someone you truly love, instead of someone beneficial to your goals. Isn't that amazing? It is, but what if the one I like doesn't return my feelings? You don't have to worry about that. You're beautiful and kind, so who would say no to you? I enjoyed the day too. Oh, I had a long day. I think it's rest. Oh. Your Grace, were you about to head out? Oh, is something the matter? I know it's the weekend, but we need to call an emergency meeting today. I'm sorry for the sudden notice. I'll tell you more in the meeting. Huh? Well, Irian's affairs are more important than my personal ones. Let's head to the council room now. This is an emergency meeting called by Lady Soraya Rise. I'll let her brief us all. Thank you, Your Grace. I've received news that Listaria published newspapers saying the port attack was an inside job by Irian. Irian's citizens have gotten very riled up, saying this is false news, and demanding that we attack Listaria. Their emotions are at a boiling point now that they have a scapegoat to blame for their perceived general decline of their quality of life. That sounds grave. We must stay calm and think carefully. I'll hear everyone's thoughts first. I think we should do what the citizens want, because it's our duty to serve them. If they want us to attack, we should do it. It's not our place to decide if the citizens' wishes are right, but only to fulfill them. Your Grace, that is why they chose you to be their leader in the first place, to enact their wishes, not to judge them or view them as ignorant. It's true that you might be more educated, but in truth, behind these palace walls, you don't know what it's like to live as a normal citizen. What if the citizens' desires are misguided and will actually hurt themselves? Shouldn't we protect them if they don't know better? Your Grace, we mustn't attack just to appease the angry crowds. That is not rational at all. The previous war already devastated us. When war becomes costly, the citizens will not want it anymore. We can't be swayed by their emotional responses. I don't know what's more moral, even after reading ethical theories from utilitarian to deontological ones, but war is costly. We don't have the money, soldiers, or resources to fight with Lestaria. We mustn't provoke Lestaria further. There's no perfect choice, only the lesser of two evils. Cadentia weapons might help if we decide to fight, but casualties on our side still can't be fully avoided. Violence is never a good thing. Thank you for all of your opinions. My final decision is... Ooh. I don't think we should be going to war. But that is a serious hit I'm about to take to my popularity. I have enough spare that I'm not immediately gonna game over on it. But not by a whole hell of a lot. I don't want to start a war! We won't attack Lestaria. War is both wrong and costly. The citizens will call me weak, but I can handle that. We just have to wait. This whole thing will blow over eventually. The citizens will find new things to get angry at. Your Grace! Woo! We took a giant hit to Rosalie's affection. It's a good thing that we've got her affection so ridiculously high already. Let's end this meeting here. We all have a lot to do. Yes, Your Grace. To think back to that port attack and how it's escalated until now, so much trouble has been caused. Yulia's schemes, Erin's underlying issues, and Aracel's interference. It's all led to today's chaos. Act 3, Empire. To survive, stay above 30 popularity. Remember to save your game. Sure. Save it over here. Because we're going to leave this one for changing things entirely. The whole issue with Lestaria would fade with time, as the news cycle continued on. Though, of course, it was a cycle. Conflict and peace would always ebb and flow like waves throughout history, never truly ending. Ooh, achievement, the final act. Ooh. It's a new day today. I have a feeling that things will get better. Your Grace, it's great to see you. Big things are happening in Etisia lately. With the whole Listaria issue, you were so preoccupied that I couldn't find the right time to tell you. I sure hope the Listaria issue is really over. What happened in Etisia? We've started to gain support in our movement against Etisia's current ruler, the Imperator. Our goal is to force him out and install a new government. I just wanted to give you a heads up, since there are no secrets between us. Oh, you're doing a coup. Okay. You're starting a movement against the Imperator? Sorry, maybe I should have explained more. This might feel sudden for you, but for us Etisians, we've waited for this moment for a long time. I wasn't aware. I haven't kept up with Etisia's news enough. Don't worry, you had a lot on your plate. You have to focus on your own kingdom's affairs. Anyway, the Imperator is an erratic tyrant. He recently signed a decree that said he could rule for the rest of his life, but nobody wants this. My family decided to use our platform to start a movement against the Imperator. We're gaining support quickly. We're meeting with business people and rallying the citizens. If everything goes well, we'll be able to install a new government very soon. Everything happened really quickly. It was a whirlwind to me. Wow. I didn't really know much about Etisia's internal affairs. Your Grace, I want you to consider whether you will support our new movement. You can think about it and tell me in a few days' time. Alright, I'll give it some thought. Is Helios on board with your movement? He was a little hesitant, but he thinks it's a better alternative to the Imperator's rule. I see. I'll tell you my answer in a few days then. Okay, we need to work on this popularity. Debate. It'll only gain us 1, but... Actually, I should probably rest first. Rest. Rest, take a nap. I dozed off on the couch for a while. Okay, take a nap 1 still only gives us 3. Okay, that's important to check. Right, let's get that last drop of popularity out of the debate. Topic is debt. We're aware which one of these the citizens like. Seven times. This is the final bonus goal. Okay, so we can't gain more from that anymore. Did you all see the latest news? This one's fresh off the press. Of course, I always try to keep up to date. Etisia's Imperator suddenly having a breakdown? Do you think that's real? He's been sent to a hospital indefinitely for his health. It's obvious this only benefits the powerful factions who want him gone. Hopefully they'll be busy with that and won't have time to interfere with Iran's affairs. Your Grace, I presume you've heard all about Etisia's recent developments. It seems the news has spread like wildfire. What do you think of it? It's worrying. Whenever one group gains too much power and have no checks or balances. I do begrudgingly accept Cadentia's new movement, though. Clearly, this new movement is a rising wave that will triumph over the Imperator. I must stay on the winning side if I want to survive. That's very pragmatic. I think this new movement has been planned for long. Princess and Ariana Denia already became ministers some time ago. Yes, the Edenia family has been gaining power since perhaps their birth. And now the Imperator is away for health treatment. What great timing. I don't think he's actually ill. Cadentia's people must have made up that lie just to force him out illegitimately, then grab power for themselves. That's what many of Cadentia's opponents are saying. What do you think of Aracel's new movement so far? Honestly, supporting it is probably good for me, personally, given that I'm friends with her, right? Friends in high places. I support it. Same as me. I'm relieved we're on the same side. Hey, Helios's affection increased by 3! Likewise, I would hate to be your enemy. It's strange. I'm being pulled to support the winning side, so much that I think I've forgotten how to have my own view. I hope you find your own view, not just the one that helps you stay afloat. As long as you tune out the noise, you'll be able to find it. If only we had that bonus 3 earlier. Yeah, we probably needed a little more than 5 to get through that bit. Sorry, not 5, 7. Thank you. That's really meaningful. Anyway, I should get going, Your Grace. Some years, nothing of note happens. Yet now, a week's worth of news happens in just a day. There's lots to publish. Good luck. You must be very busy, but don't forget to take a break sometimes. Thank you, I will. Hey, an extra one as well. Most people will be against Cadentia's new movement, since they already disliked Cadentia. Edgar, Rosalie, and the citizens must all be against it. I will tell Aracel my final choice tomorrow. Okay, popularity. We need somehow... My wealth is limited. We need to do Sovereign Fund to stop my wealth thing being low. Demand for energy sources is rising. Cadentia. See you, Aracel. Wealth 280 is still low, huh? No to Cadentia! No to Cadentia! Cadentia's owners, the Edenia family, is taking power illegitimately in Etitia. Once they win, they will want to expand to Erin. It terrifies me, and we must take back control of Erin before it's too late. The Edenia family must be removed from our home. No to Cadentia! Rosalie is the only one who truly hears our voice. Oh, Your Grace! I didn't notice you in the crowd just now. Your speech just now was good. Thank you, Your Grace. That means a lot to me. Hey. I need to go check up on the villagers, so I have to get going. I'll chat with you another time, Your Grace. Sure, I'll see you. Grace. You've probably heard about this already, but our movement is going well. We have lots of supporters, and the erratic Imperator is sick. We have a good chance to strike and cleanse Etisia of its corrupt government. Bloom and Etisian Sword are already supporting us. Things have certainly moved fast. Who will be the new leader of Etisia once the Imperator's gone? My father's name has been put forward, and I will likely be a core minister. Exciting, isn't it? Of course, it's also a great responsibility to bear. Wow, congratulations. Thank you. I hope I can do as well as you have. Aracel's affection increased by 1. It's currently 5. Your Grace, you've had some time to think about it. Have you come to a decision? Will you support me in my movement against the Imperator? Okay. +2 to Etisia relations and +6 to her affection. We're not actually aiming to work on her affection. And if I say no, I managed to get some of that popularity back. So I'm sorry, Aracel. And I hope there will be no hard feelings between us. Please don't invade my country. Why? We don't lose popularity if we say yes, that's true. But also, my popularity is not great. Cadentia is, well, Cadentia having that much power is dangerous. No comment. You're trying to play mind games, huh? Wow, I can't believe this. Oof! Ah, fuck! Current affection -2! I can't deal with this right now. I get it. There are many things you have to consider, and your citizens don't like Cadentia. It's just a shame. Let's still stay civil, for the sake of both our kingdoms. Oh boy, so many low numbers, all the low numbers. Rest. Buy a drink so we can increase the mood. Imperial Council! What do you want me to invest in? The people. Food to the poorest. We can't really afford this. The nobles have asked we cease all trade with Listaria. We did that already! I need the popularity. Speaking of the popularity, we could lower the taxes. Yeah. And I will not be donating to the military because I got no monies. Why do I feel like this is going poorly now? We can't do arranged flowers to work on the mood. Oh dear. Alright, Sovereign Fund. Astaria is seeking new trade partners, is it? Trade and transport. Trade and logistics. That's the 5th time. 3 more to increase the budget. See ya, Arizal. I don't like how many of those are showing as low. Ah. Just use interference. Every time! Oh, dropping that to 1 feels bad. Yeah, sorry, I don't think I can do it. Citizens need funding. I'm sorry, I can't help. Oh, Rosalie's so upset with me. Okay. We gained mood because it is the weekend, right? So we need to rest because we're not allowed to put the energy down to 0. Now we're gonna go help at the village, gain that popularity back. Gain our affection with Rosalie back. About the day I saved you. It's a shame I don't remember all the details of that day. I carried out multiple people from the debris. You're so pretty, so I should have remembered you. But maybe it was the effect of the smoke and dust. My head had gone a little dizzy. You think I'm pretty? That means a lot coming from a natural beauty like your Grace. You like me a lot, huh? I've always been surprised by that, since most people are wary of me. Huh? You're good at everything and you're so strong. You're pragmatic, ambitious, and resolute. You have a pretty face. I can go on. A pretty face? That's a little shallow, no? Yes, I suppose that was shallow of me. But even if you met an unfortunate accident and disfigured your visage, I would not feel differently. Alright, I get it. I was just surprised, since most people dislike me. Yet you always smile when you see me. Perhaps they're intimidated by your achievements. I am a little too, but you're more approachable than I expected. You've heard how people call me a villainess, right? They say I'm a heartless schemer and that I only care about gaining power. Well, there's some truth to that. I never believed that ridiculous slander. They're just jealous of you. Caring about power is just another phrase for being ambitious. It's a good thing. You need power in order to change things for the better. It's also the reason why I wanted to become a duchess. Of course I'd understand you. What if I was just chasing power for my personal satisfaction, though? Would you be disappointed then? No, that's fine too. Am I being too shameless? I've run out of any possible rebuttals. You win. Good. It was starting to sound like one of your debates at the Model Imperial Council. I still remember those times. You yourself are really good at public speaking. I've seen you speak to the citizens, and the villagers all trust you a lot. It's nothing compared to you. I'm happy that you noticed that, though. My affection with Rosalie is just yo-yoing. Okay. We can't gain any more popularity this way. Sovereign Fund. Ostaria's median disposable income has risen, leading to more domestic consumption of quality produce and luxury fruit types. Well, based on that, we invest in agriculture. That's time number 6. I received a letter while I was sitting in my office. Your Grace, this is Cassis Cadentia. You may know me as the head of Cadentia Energy, or Aracel's father. I am aware that Cadentia is unpopular in Erin, which is a great shame. We really do want to work with you. I've heard that Erin's budget situation has been a little dire lately, through no fault of your own. I wish to help you. As a sign of my sincerity, might I kindly make a donation to the Crown? A donation? This might be seen as a bribe from Cadentia, but I should be able to keep this a secret. There's no reason I would have to do what he wants later. He's just giving me a gift. I mean, the strings are implicit here, but, sure. Bribe me. I'll write back to him saying that I accept it. Current budget 5. Let me check my next letter. Your Grace, the last time we wrote to each other was when I congratulated you on behalf of the Imperator for your coronation. I'm not writing to you in my official capacity as Aticia's minister today. Instead, I'm a friend and Aracel's mother. A lot has happened lately, so both you and Aracel must have been stressed. However, she's too proud to accept gifts from me. I have enclosed some money so that you can treat yourself to something nice, and perhaps share it with my stubborn daughter. This is just a gift for both of you, as a symbol of my sincere thoughts and goodwill. Use it as you see fit. Both of Aracel's parents just sent me money. Cassis sent to Orion's budget, and Orion sent it for my personal wealth. Did they plan this together, or are they both acting alone? What's the intention for this? Is it just to get on my good side? Sure! Perhaps both of them want me to see them in a positive light, and are afraid the citizens will sway me to dislike Cadentia. Day 65! Rest. A drink. That's what I'm using the money that Arasol's mum sent to me for. Right, my personal stats are no longer showing glow. Lucena. You forgot your formalities? That's not important right now. It's Rosalie, she's injured. Injured? What happened? While she was out helping the villagers, there was a scuffle between the citizens and some Atician visitors. They were arguing about Cadentia. Rosalie stepped in and got hurt. This is all the fault of those Aticians. You never should have let them into Erin. How is Rosalie now? Is she all right? She's resting, and the physician said she should be fine. But this never should have happened. I'll go visit her right now. Rosalie! Those bandages on your arm! Your Grace, is that you? Yes, I'm right here. Are you feeling all right? My injuries aren't too severe. I just need to rest some more. Thanks for worrying about me. Also, I love how the Duke decided to blame it all on the Aticians when, takes two to tango, you know? No one's having a one-sided scuffle. She's usually so energetic. This is the first time I've seen her looking like her motivation has been leached out of her. You saw a scuffle between the citizens and some Atician visitors, right? You should have called the Imperial Guards instead of breaking up the fight yourself. I had been training my combat skills lately, so I thought I could help the citizens. Alas, I wasn't strong enough yet. I need to keep training. Some of the villagers saw me get hurt. I hope they don't worry too much about me. The Duke is really angry at the Aticians. You should just rest for now. Don't worry about the other things. Physically, I'm fine. These surface wounds will heal very soon. It's my heart that bleeds for Erin's people. You really are so selfless. I'll have the Imperial physicians send you some food and medicine. Thank you. Don't worry about me. I'll be better soon. If it's not too much trouble, please send some to the other villagers who were in the scuffle. All right, I'll leave you to rest now. You saw Rosalie, right? It's completely unlike her to look so drained. Yes, the people's hatred of Aticia is reaching a boiling point. I'm glad you noticed. How many more people have to get hurt? What if it reaches a full-blown war? Rosalie is beloved by the people. Her injuries will only fan the flames of this conflict and rally the citizens further. It's the martyr effect. It would be easy to placate the citizens. You only need to ban Atician companies from operating here. That would enrage Aticia, and we can't win in battle against them. There's no easy solution to this. I'll leave you to find a solution then. I should go check with the physician for an update. Day 66. Sovereign Fund. 2 more times gets us more budget. If I have more budgets, I can afford to drop the taxes. Yeah. Sovereign Fund. A historic newspaper has announced insolvency, with several buyers stating their intent to acquire the newspaper company, including Bloom. Well, based on that, we invest in Bloom. We don't have more dialogue options. What a long day. No meeting. Your Grace! This is breaking news fresh off the press! Cadentia installs new Atician government. It happened already then. Cadentia's new movement has won, and Aracel's family now controls all of Etisia's government. I suppose this has always been a matter of when, not if. Are you on your way to visit Rosalie? Yes. Did you just visit her? She's asleep now, so it's best if you don't disturb her. That's bad timing. How is she today? Her wounds have already started healing well, thankfully. We all know that physical injuries are not the problem. Everyone's seen the news that Cadentia took over Etisia's government. The citizens are angry, to say the least. I feel their pain as if it were mine. I'll try to calm down this conflict. Good luck with that. It's good that you're responsible. Well, I should head back to the duchy now. Edgar's infection increased by 2. Current infection 2. Your Grace, you've seen the news, right? Yes, congratulations. Thank you. I'm glad everything went so smoothly. Hey! Aracel's affection is 0 now. I know your citizens are angry, but it's nothing you can't handle. If they physically riot, your defense systems are enough to suppress that. And if they try to depose you, well, let them try. It's not going to be successful in the end. You're saying that because you don't want me to kick out Etisian companies from Irin, right? Maybe, but you wouldn't do that anyway. You know you can't win in a conflict against the full might of Etisia. I need to go send a letter to my father now. He's the new Imperator. Cassis Edenia. Please send my congratulations to him too. Sure. See you, Your Grace. Your Grace, you look troubled. As do the citizens, or so I've heard. That's a given with today's news. I think it was inevitable that Cadentia would win. They've been on an upward trajectory for so long. Too much power in the hands of one group is dangerous, of course, but I don't want my thoughts to sway you, Your Grace. I know you'll be able to pull through in the end, even if there's a lot of turbulence right now. I hope so. Thank you. Okay. Sovereign Fund one more time. That gets us the extra budget. We go into the Imperial Council. Okay, fruit. Agriculture. Irin's budget has increased by 1. About Etisia's economy. Her economy is so bad, unlike Etisia's. What's your secret? It's more like an open secret. Our culture allowed firms like Bloom and Etisia to grow, from insane sounding ideas to reality. But Irin is too risk-averse for that. Your people want established traditional ways of doing things. That's a nicer way to say antiquated. Sorry if I've been too blunt, Your Grace. You're not wrong. In Etisia, ambition is met with a good, what do you need? While in Irin, people are more likely to ridicule you. A lot of our citizens are skeptical of new ideas and inventions. Sure, it's good to be cautious sometimes, but they take it to an extreme. You should move to Etisia. Or maybe I can bring Etisia's spirit to Irin. Honestly, the grass is always greener. I feel like Etisia moves fast and breaks things in the name of progress, and never slows down to fix it. It would be nice to find the perfect balance between our two cultures. That could be possible for our kingdom's if our kingdom's relationship is good. Perhaps bound by a marriage? Some food for thought. Mayhaps. What a long day. Imperial Council. Right, what are we investing in? Illiteracy. Okay. Well, sorry, literacy. Your Grace, the illiteracy rate in Erin is worrying. Around 50% of the population cannot read, or can only read a few simple words. The nobles are educated because they can afford to go to school. If we could subsidize the poor's education, they could learn too. It would even increase social mobility and give us more skilled workers. We just need more money to improve the education system. Sure, I think I can fund that. -1 budget plus 1 growth. Let's do it. I will improve your request for funding. Education is very important to Erin after all. Budget fell to 5, growth increased to 3, Soraya's affection increased by 1. What's next on the agenda? Your Grace, Erin's growth is lower than our forecast suggested. While spending is already high, our budget is constrained. I see 2 ways to improve our economy. We can try to invest in the supply side, or we could reduce our spending on welfare. Everything has trade-offs. Spending reduces the budget, while cutting welfare will reduce equality. My final decision is we will go -1 budget plus 1 growth. We got the budget. Let's invest in the supply side to try and grow our economy. Spending is costly right now, but I think it's worth it. And now taxes. I would like to reduce the taxes. For the sake of my own popularity. I want to improve the citizens' morale. Our budget can take the hit. And lastly, the military capabilities. Sure, why not? Right, I'm gonna go get some more water. I will be right back. And I'm back. Right, what are we doing? What are we doing? Resting, I think. Rest, buy a drink. End the day. Citizens Council. Get into your energy. Ooh. Thing is, I might need some leeway in my relations with Aticia. So I'm sorry, Rosalie. It's gonna be a no again. It says that the citizens are concerned about our increasing crime rate. They say that the guards do not help them when petty theft occurs. They have lost their produce or clothes due to thieves, and these criminals become emboldened because there are too few guards to stop them. Question is, should we spend to hire more guards? -1 budget, +1 order, sure. I don't think we're getting a no romance ending, and that's definitely not because I've looked at the guide. And I know that we have enough. I think. What I think I am going to be missing is enough popularity for the specific ending for her. Finally, it's the weekend. This week has been so tiring. Morning, Your Grace. And I feel nostalgic. This reminds me of the first time we met here in this boutique. We were mere Institute members back then, and now you're the monarch of Erin while my father rules Aticia. We've come so far. You know, I have to get engaged soon. Aticia's new government needs alliances, and a marriage is a great way to form one. My parents were both ultra-ambitious, so they got married for political reasons. And they're both happy because that's what they sincerely want. In a way, they're a perfect match, even if it's not a traditional romance. No one else can match their thirst for power except each other. Wow, that sounds intense. Oh, what about you? Are you the same as them? I'm not that extreme. Ideally, I want to choose someone whom I can work with, but also sincerely have feelings for. And is there someone who fits that bill for you? Aristotel's affection for you is 0. Well, that would be a no then, wouldn't it? Sadly, I don't have anyone that I like in that way. The people around me keep disappointing me. Life is never the way we want it to be. My father wants us to strengthen our bond with Bloom. I don't see Helios that way, but we get along well, so maybe I'll ask him for a political marriage. Good luck with that! Thank you, Your Grace. You're probably also thinking of getting a consort, so I wish you all the best too. Anyway, I wonder how my father is doing. He's the new Imperator, so I guess he's busy. But lately his letters don't seem to be written by him. I think he's asking an assistant to help him write his letters, but why didn't he mention that to me? Through the grapevine, I also heard he hasn't appeared in public lately. That's why I'm thinking of making a quick trip to Etisia to check on him. Ooh! Has someone, quietly made him ill too? I wonder if I'm being too paranoid. He's clearly busy as the new Imperator, so maybe he's just been holed up in meetings and paperwork? It would be good to quickly check on him yourself, just to make sure everything's fine. It could be a quick trip for a couple of days. Yes, I think I'll book a ship for this afternoon. I'll be back in 2 days' time, that's Monday. Alright, good luck for your trip. Thank you, Your Grace. Your Grace, here's a letter from Miss Aracel Edenia. She's in Etisia right now. Thank you. Your Grace, I hope you're well. I just reached Etisia. My mother told me not to disturb my father, who's been feeling ill from overwork. He's been feeling ill, has he? I hope I can see him in person soon. But I've discovered something and I wanted to let you know urgently. I found my mother's maps and it seems she thought of invading Iran in the future. Not even for land, but for labour. She wants to ramp up Cadentia Energy's production, but that requires many workers. She wants to use the people of other kingdoms. Oh, Aracel, I think your mother is poisoning your father. I don't want her to do this. If you want to make this news public, that's your choice. I've already sent a letter to Helios, too. I'm not sure about my next steps, but I'll keep you updated. Love, Aracel. Well, she likes me enough to let me know that. Perhaps I should discuss this with Helios, since Aracel sent a letter to him too. Sure. Your Grace, good morning. I presume this visit is because you got Aracel's letter too? Yes. Aracel's mother, Oriana Denia, she sent me a letter when I was crowned. I didn't expect her to be this sort of person. You see where the reputation of the Edenia family comes from, then. Aracel might be a schemer, but she wouldn't go this far. I believe that she can break the generational cycle of the Edenia name. I agree. Invading Iran to get forced labour for Cadentia production is preposterous. I can't imagine how Aracel must feel. I suppose I experienced something similar. When I found out about Yulia's schemes, I was stunned. Please don't stress about this whole ordeal, Your Grace. Let's figure something out together. I'm on your side. Thank you. I supported Cadentia's new movement for Bloom's survival, but I can't agree with this. Do you think we should expose Oriana Denia's plans? My hypothesis is that Casisa Denia has already been deposed by Oriana Denia. If we expose her plans, that would help Aracel make a case for removing the current regime, and a new Imperator would be needed. But that assumes Aracel's plan will also be aligned, and that she will aim to become the Imperator. If she doesn't, someone else might grab the seat. Aracel's letter said she wasn't sure what she would do next. If we expose the news, we can't be certain that it will align with her plans. She wouldn't have told us about it if it didn't align with her plans, Helios. It's a bit of a gamble, You know Aracel better than I do, so I trust your judgment on this. Do you think she would go for the Imperator's seat? Wait. If we expose Ariane, and Aracel uses the chance to become the next Imperator, that means she would leave Erin and return to rule Leticia. Yes. Wouldn't that solve the problem of your citizens hating Cadentia's interference here in Erin too? Unless you don't want her to leave Erin. Yes, let's expose the news. Alright, I'll tell my journalist to start printing articles right away. I should get to work then, Your Grace. The articles will be published tomorrow morning. I predict the citizens will be angry at Leticia, as they always are. Thank you so much for your help. Ooh, whistleblower. Achievement. You're very welcome, Your Grace. Hey, his affection is now 11. Day 71. The morning was uneventful, and I felt anxious waiting for Aracel to return from Leticia with any new information. The people were angry with Leticia as expected, and that would never change. Your Grace? Rosalie, you look so energetic, and your bandages are gone. Are you feeling all right? Yes, I rested in bed for the past few days, and I'm much better now. It's a shame I couldn't even get up for a while. Your health is more important. I'm glad you're feeling better. But the issue with the citizens and Leticia... Actually, I have a feeling that things might turn out for the better. The citizens are right that the current leaders of Cadentia are corrupt. But I think that can change really soon. I believe you. I always put the citizens first, even when they went against your wishes. I hope you didn't resent me for that. Sometimes I disagree with them personally, but I still want them to be free to express and fight for their own beliefs. Of course, when they spoke poorly of you, I tried to share my own opinion, my own experiences of you. Sometimes it changed their minds. And there are times when it contradicts, but I still want to balance both of those things. You and Erin's people. I admire your values. Thank you, I'm glad you understand. Your Grace, the physician allowed me outside just for a short walk. I should get back and keep resting. Of course. Take care, Rosalie. Thank you. Coming out here into the sunshine and talking to you has already made me feel a little more lively. Your Grace, even though we haven't always gotten along, you've done better than I expected. You're adept at dealing with Erin's affairs. I'm not sure I could have done the same if I'd become the monarch. Thank you. That must have been difficult for you to say. Well, I've said it. I'll take my leave now, Your Grace. Before I knew it, it was after the afternoon already. Aracel should be back from Leticia soon. Your Grace? Aracel, you're back! How did it go? I did it! As we deduced, my father had already been exiled, and my mother forged his letters. It was all thanks to you and Helios, actually. Once the news of her betrayal broke in the papers, I used the people's outrage to exile her. I was a little hesitant at first, since she's still my family, but I tried to think about what you would do in my position. Leticia's citizens supported me, so now I'm going to become the next Imperator of Leticia. Congratulations, Aracel. I'm really grateful for your help. Hey! Positive affection. So, does that mean you're returning home to rule Leticia, now that you'll become the Imperator? Yes. I have to go back in a couple days' time. I really enjoyed my time here in Erin, and I'll miss it. Are you leaving Erin for good? Well, I can still visit other kingdoms occasionally, but most of my time will be in Leticia. I see. Well, there's a silver lining. Your citizens always wanted me to leave Erin, so this should calm the waters for you, Your Grace. They hate Cadentia, not you specifically. You're not exactly the same as your family, even if you have the Edenia name. The citizens won't see that kind of nuance, and you know it. Let's make the most of my last days here in Erin. You know, when I first met you, people were calling you a villainess, but I'm the one who truly deserves that title. I'll admit that I'm a schemer, and I'll go to any lengths if it benefits me and my kingdom. I'm not such a great person. It's alright if people hate me for that, but for some reason I find myself worrying about what you think of me. I'm surprised too. I guess there doesn't need to be a reason for me to be drawn to you, since people can also hate you without reason. When I'm with you, I'm genuine, or at least the most I've ever been. Will you accept me even though I'm like this? Yeah. We're both schemers. You're just better at it than I am. Thank you, that means so much to me. Anyway, have you given more thought to formally choosing a consort? Everyone's been talking about it. Yes, I'll announce my decision tomorrow. You must be tired after your journey, Erisel. You should get some rest. Then I'll see you tomorrow, Your Grace. Day 72, popularity 51%. So much has happened lately. Today's the day that I will formally choose my consort. I wonder if I should marry for love or for strategic reasons. My affection with everyone is Rosalie 34, Helios 11, Edgar 2, Erisel 4. Who should I ask to be my consort? Well, Rosalie, clearly. Your Grace! Rosalie, I thought you'd be here. How are you? Are your injuries completely healed now? Yes, I'm so much better now, thank you! When you saved me, I never would have thought I could enter high society and even stand next to you, but now look where we are. And that wasn't the only time you saved me. You also saved me from my contract with the Duke. It's my first sort of selfish happiness. I'm really grateful that I met you, Your Grace. I'm really happy to have met you too. I truly admire your passion for helping the villagers. It feels like we can do so much together. Rosalie, would you do me the honor of becoming my consort? Rosalie's affection is 34. It is high enough. Hooray! Yes, of course! I'd be delighted! Her Grace is getting married today! Congratulations, Your Grace. It feels surreal that she's finally chosen a consort. Everything is so beautiful. I wonder what Her Grace's dress will look like. The ceremony's starting. Yeah, let's see some pretty wedding dresses. I walk down the aisle with everyone watching me. Waiting at the end of the aisle is the person I want by my side through the ups and downs of ruling Erin. Her face floods brightly with a smile when she sees me. Off the shoulder wedding dresses for both of them, but in slightly different ways. We are gathered here today to celebrate the joyous union of Her Grace Lucena Sarriers and her consort Rosalie. Do you, Rosalie, take Her Grace Lucena Sarriers as your bride? I do. Do you, Lucena Sarriers, take Rosalie as your consort? I do. I now pronounce you monarch and consort. The crowd cheered. When everything was over, we found a quiet corner to talk. You look stunning in this outfit, Rosalie. It's nothing compared to you. I'm still not used to wearing such fancy clothes. How does it feel to be married, Your Grace? With you by my side, I feel we can tackle any problems that come to face us. After the stress of the past few days, I'm really happy now. I feel the same. We've gone through so much. What was your favourite memory? Every moment with you is something to be treasured. Even our mundane work in the village or the Citizens' Council was fun. It's not anything fancy or exciting, but I really enjoy even the most simple moments as long as you're there with me. It's the same for me. This city is full of opulent things, but that's not what I'm after. I liked our time together in the village. Of course, the most memorable moment was when you first saved me. You gave me a whole new mindset and a goal. A life I'd never would have known. In a way, I think you were the one who saved me, Rosalie. Your positive energy and passion for helping the villagers gave me a new perspective. Then we're even, Your Grace. I once aimed to be Duchess because it was the only way I had to get closer to your level. Becoming your consort is something I never even dared to dream about. You're always looking out for the citizens' happiness, so I want to be the one who makes you happy. We can be a little selfish sometimes. Thank you. Perhaps I didn't think I deserved happiness, so I never looked for it. But now that's different. Villainess ex-heroine. Achievement, marry Rosalie. Congratulations, Your Grace. You've chosen a great consort. I wish you both happiness. This takes me back to the day I chose my consort. Your Grace, you've done much better than I did as monarch. How horrendously did you do? I don't think I did very well at all. Retirement has been good for me. I don't miss being the monarch. I can just watch peacefully on the sidelines now. Thank you, both of you. I'm so touched. You're so grown up now, Your Grace. I'm glad that Erin is in such good hands. Thank you, Yulia. A few months later. Things have been more peaceful lately. I'm getting into a routine now with the same daily activities. There are always new problems that need to be solved, but I'm getting better at handling all sorts of situations. It's finally the weekend, and I have a date scheduled. I'm meeting Rosalie for a walk in the woods. That's true. He did give us a lot of national debt. That's true. I'm glad we finally have a weekend together. You've been busy ruling Erin. I wish we had more time together too. You've been busy with your own work at the village and the Citizens' Council. I'm really lucky to enjoy the work I do. Of course, it's even better because I know Erin has a great monarch. You always have such sweet words to say. It's all true. I notice you're not wearing your casual clothes, even though we're out here in the woods. I used to be really concerned about my outfits, but not so much now. I'm not sure when it changed. I didn't feel like I fit into high society for the longest time. But now, with you, I don't feel that anymore. That's great. Perhaps you've gotten used to life here now, since it's been a while already. Maybe, but I don't think that's the only reason. When I'm with you, I feel right at home. Ooh, yeah, kiss. Woo! I also feel at home right in this moment. That surprised me. My heart was just about to jump out of me. You'll have time to get used to that. We have all the time in the world. Speaking of which, what are your plans for the future? Besides continuing to rule Erin, I mean. Many leaders have a flagship project that they create during their reign, based on their own strengths and interests. Yes, every monarch has their own unique legacy that they leave behind. I should think back to the skills I've gained and the choices I made. Those will shape my legacy as Erin's monarch. Peaceful rule, no special legacy. I did not build up Erin's ratings on my stats to reach any speciality. I enjoyed a peaceful reign. Which is apparently ending 15 of 15. Your reign summary. Unnatural reset at bad endings 0 times. Just because I think that's because we didn't let it get quite as far as the bad ending. Made the best investment 8 times, became monarch the legitimate way. You can become monarch a non-legitimate way? Stopped Rosalie and Edgar's wedding, did not attack Listaria, and whistle blew on Cadentia. Yeah, probably should be a 1, but it isn't because we didn't actually hit the bad ending. I think we were like 1 click away from getting a bad ending. Developer's message. Thank you for playing Your Crown is Mine by Lysania. There are 15 possible full endings. Check the guide in the main menu for requirements. If you have any bug reports, please use the in-game feedback option or email me at email address. Thank you. Kill the other candidates. I'm not sure that's a good idea. I'm not sure. I don't know if I'd be allowed to. Well, I guess if I got away with it. If you want more games by me, follow my developer page on Steam. Incidentally, Steam! There is a Steam link to the game in the description box if you want to go check it out for yourself. Because as I say, there's 15 different endings. And I got the default one. So if you think you can do better than me, game in the link. You can probably do better than me. My social media and newsletter are linked there too. Wishlist my next game, Mermaids of Seafood, on Steam. It's a psychological thriller with dark romance in a dystopian world. Which is not the sort of game that I'm interested in playing, but if it's your sort of game, there's a game. What I do want to do is, let me just double check the requirements for that other ending. Yes, just a second. I think we can just very quickly load this one. 10 correlations for the Tissia. Do that. Good luck. Visit Helios. Do the whistleblowing. Admire your values. Yeah, you're fine. I would like to marry Rosalie. There we go. Different ending because my popularity was slightly higher, because I'd got everything else. I was just really worried about putting that Tissia rating down to 1, given what was going to happen. Rebuilt the villages. Citizens are finally happy. I built up Iran's equality rating and my popularity, so the citizens' general quality of life improved and they became less angry. Oop, nope, not that one. Yeah, requirements was equality and popularity and consort Rosalie. With an extra 4 popularity. Yep! I was so close! Like, it was literally 4 popularity. The requirement... Actually, no, sorry, yeah. Yeah, because we were at 51. It was literally 4 popularity that I needed. Instead of needing to find a scapegoat to blame, they found true peace and prosperity. Rosalie and I rebuilt the villages together. And that is ending 4 out of 15. This area is finally clear of debris. This morning, the children were playing hide-and-seek around here. We should host a feast to celebrate the village being fully rebuilt. Our equality ratings are so high, all thanks to you. A feast sounds good. Just something simple, though. Maybe some desserts and music. Of course, this isn't where our work ends. We'll keep improving every village in Iran, with better houses and schools and hospitals. You have my full confidence to lead that project. Things have changed so quickly. Yeah, you went from being known as the villainess to almost being more popular than me. Just you wait, I'll catch up. I know you will. I've been telling everyone about you. I want them to love you as much as I do. Well, maybe not that much. The exact same summary. It's just we ended up with... Okay, actually, sorry, we ended up at 56%. But yeah. We needed 55 for that ending. I'm glad that the guide exists. I will say it's not... It's mostly just the guide that tells you, like, what does what, and how many of what stats you need for various things. But it's a very useful guide in that regard. To just let me know what I was aiming for. You know, aside from not dying. So yeah. That is gonna be that. I wasn't 100% sure we were going to manage to finish today, but we did. So hooray! So yes, as I said, if you want to play this game yourself and check out some of the other endings, link in the description. Other than that, thank you very much for coming. This has been fun. Act 3 was mostly only quite small because I was skipping over text that I'd already read for the stat raising. That did help with the speed today. Yeah. So yes. Where were we? If you're new here and you've enjoyed your time, consider subscribing to the channel. You can also follow me on social media, that is also linked in the description box. The streaming schedule for the channel is both over there on social media and over here on YouTube in the posts tab of the channel, assuming that I did that. Why do I always have to do this on Monday? It's there, okay. I always second guess myself. The next scheduled stream is Wednesday, 7 PM, as we try and finish up the leftover parts of Pokemon Legends CA. Not sure we're going to get them all done, but we can get close, I think. So yeah. Once again, thank you very much for coming, and this is Kala signing out. See ya! Bye bye!